Welcome to Tea Time with Dr. K, where we share stories that inspire transformation, celebrate victories, and dive deep into the journey of health and wellness. Grab your tea and let's build a better you, one conversation at a time. Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Cross, and thank you again for joining us for another episode of Tea Time with Dr. K. We have a very special, gorgeous guest with us here today. Her name is this is a funny story. Her name is Tashay, which sounds with Sade. I literally had to learn how to say it. That's why I said it like that. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Of course. She's just an adorable one. I know she's a little shy here. She's definitely not shy when she's in my chair. She talks the whole time. She talks the whole time. So thank you again for joining us. So appreciate you.
Hey, thank you.
Of course. And I'm having a little sip. So Tashay, which sounds with Sade. Do you wanna tell us how you found out about Millennium Smiles, my practice, and we start from there, and then later on I'm gonna ask you more questions, obviously. But tell me how you found Millennium Smiles.
Well, I was on social media and one of
She's an influencer. She's being a little low key.
We're
gonna tell you guys what her social media is, but go ahead.
And I saw one of your ads on social media, and I'm like, let me see, and I'm like,
She sounds like
cute. I'm like, she's cute. I'm like, she's cute, and I'm like, okay, let me. I just read everything about you and the office and everything. I'm like, you know what? That's in my area. I'm gonna have to go over there and pay a visit. So that's how I found you. And once I came in here, I was like, oh my God, what is this?
We're high energy and
right. I've never seen the dentist office like this in my life. I'm like, everything was just so like modern and just like
it doesn't sound like a dental office. It doesn't smell like a dental office.
It make you feel good. It's like you walking into like a
5-star hotel.
Yes, but it's like the energy, it has the good energy. So I'm like, that's different. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy I came.
Of course. And then I know you seek me for some sort of dental treatment. And how did you feel about the first interaction with my team and the practice? And what I would say is like, what did you end up getting done? Throughout the whole time, basically.
The ladies was real nice and welcoming.
Yeah.
Like they was really nice. Yeah. And I came here to get an implant.
Yeah.
And I was nervous about that because I'm like, okay, that's some the process. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh Lord, I was really nervous, but I'm like, I know I need to get this done, and I need someone that really know what they doing. I need like the best of the best, Yeah, I'm glad I came. I had a really good experience.
Appreciate it. And the day of the surgery, we were like, I was prepping to go get dressed, and I'm coming in there. You're in your pink gown. I'm in my pink gown. And how was the entire procedure? Because I think we had to, I believe, extract, bone graft, place an implant, take your blood, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So tell us a little about that.
It was different because I never had like getting the labs done and all that.
Yeah. And you're nurse, right?
No, I'm in the healthcare field.
But you know how to take blood.
Yeah, I do take
So
blood.
she's like looking at my hand. I'm like, when I was taking blood, I'm like, listen, Tashay, don't look at my hand because it's going to make me nervous.
Right.
That, it's going to, someone knows how to take the blood. I mean, I do it a lot of times, but if somebody's just like looking at it, I'm like, okay, they got the guts to look at it first of all. Then I'm putting the needle second of all, and I better get the vein.
She got it.
I did get it.
Yeah, but it was good. I'm glad I got it done here. Yeah, you guys made me feel really comfortable. So,
did you feel anything throughout the procedure?
No, I was with the pain medicine, so that helped a lot.
Exactly. What she means by that is that actually numbed her, and I did tell her that if you feel anything, the numbing juice, she was not knocked out or anything. Although she may have felt like she was knocked out.
No, it was like that helped a lot.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that helped a lot.
And how was the How was the post-op and recovery? Was it good?
It was really good. It was better than what I thought. Like with the healing, and me even having the stitches in my mouth for like 3 weeks, I think. Yeah. So everything was good. You just have to follow directions and do what you are told to do as far as like the aftercare, like keeping it clean and everything.
What did I tell you should do and then you followed through? Because I know I did tell you that and you came and everything was healing really nicely. Do you remember what I asked?
I can't remember.
So as far as post-op, like basically what I tell the patient, especially if I place bone graft, I don't want anything to like fail. I do not have any failures and do not want to have failure.
Yes, of course.
So tell me a little bit about how that went,
It went really well.
And what I was asking here is like, hey, no alcohol.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Do you remember this?
Yeah, no alcohol, certain things to eat.
Yeah, no spicy.
No spicy foods. And that was really hard for me because I like seasoning food, spice. So
exactly.
But I think it was good for me because I probably lost about 4 or 5 pounds.
You see? Really?
Yeah, because, it was certain things I couldn't eat that my body was used to eating. So it helped. It was like a nice little cleansing. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
that came as a bonus.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then I did tell you to make sure you gargle salt
water every night.
Yeah.
So I follow directions.
And then, did you have to take any medications? Like, and if you did, how long did you take them?
I think I took them for probably 2 weeks, if that.
Like the pain medication?
No, the pain medication. Yeah. No, I took it for 2 days.
2 days?
Yeah,
like that.
2 days.
Like ibuprofen and Tylenol.
Yeah, I took it for 2 days. Yeah.
And then I think it was the antibiotics that you had to take for at least 1 week.
Okay, yeah. So
I forgot. She's like, I sat in her mind, even though it was just only a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it was, but it's still I had it done so long ago. That's how it feels good. Like my mouth feels like nothing ever happened to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, when was it? It was, and it wasn't that too long ago.
Yeah, it was a month and a half ago, or not even
a month.
Maybe
probably a month.
A month. Yeah. She's already forgot about it.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is that I just noticed it because I'm looking at her teeth right now. She actually has a copyplast, which is like a clear aligner with a tooth in there. And I do that because when I take the teeth out, I don't want the teeth on adjacent side to shift in and cause, later on when we restore the implant crown, I don't want a big gap on either side. Right. So you sort of trap food. So how did you, I know you're talking with it right now.
I know. I'm kind of
yeah. How long did it take you for you to get used to it?
Probably a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had to get used to keeping it in.
Yeah.
Most of the day.
Exactly.
So
that's good.
I'm okay with it now.
Yeah, you're okay with it. Because we want to make sure that, again, I don't want any shifting of the teeth because whenever we extract teeth, the tooth on the top can start coming down if there's nothing opposing it, and either side can shift in. And for me, occlusion and bite is everything because especially if you had work done, we want to make sure everything stays exactly where they're at because we don't want hair to develop TMJ issue or bite issue or a high spot in one spot, and so that's why we give the copyplast so that we can keep everything in one place.
Right. Yeah.
So Tashay. She also mentioned that she plays tennis. Now, I've taken
not tennis.
Not tennis.
Pickleball.
Pickleball. I've taken a few pickleball lessons, and but now she's you've been playing for 3 weeks? I mean,
probably 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah. So I'm not the professional at it, but I love it. I think I'm a good player. I think I.
So maybe we'll do a little story the day of when we have to go to the pickleball court and see who does.
Yeah, because I'm very competitive, so I love to win. I'm I gotta win.
We're gonna see if Katrina plays pickleball.
Oh yeah,
that'd be fun for her to join us too. She's a ball of energy.
Oh yeah, she is.
She is, and that's why I think Tashay was on the background noticing what Katrina was doing, and now she's shy because she's normally not shy like this. Guys, she's talking the whole time, and so I feel like she's
no,
okay,
no, I'm fine. Yeah. I'm fine. Yeah.
So now tell me a little bit about what you do for life, and if you'd like to share the story of all your struggles and your win and where you came from and all that. Yeah.
Well, I'm from Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
And I think I've been here for probably like 2.5 years. Well, almost 3 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I just moved here because I just wanted something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, a new start.
That's good.
Yeah,
A new store is always great.
there it is. So I'm loving Texas.
You live in Texas?
Yeah, I like it.
How long you been here?
For almost 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then I know what made you start a social like the influencing, and I know it's I don't have that much of a following. I mean, I
What?
do, but hers is like. So what made you start doing that?
Well,
Are we doing any like
I'm not doing it here, but when I stayed in Chicago, I used to like just it was promoters, and I would like help promote and host events and parties for different people that's like well known in Chicago.
Oh, nice. And you're like, okay, I just want something different, and you got up and
Yeah.
and you're like, I'm gonna just do something different now.
Yeah. And I'm glad I came here. I like it in Dallas.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to share us about your life story and your struggles, your wins, and
my struggles. I think
everybody has struggles, but they also have a lot of wins too. So
yeah. Well, you know what? I feel one thing I'm like, this is something that I'm proud of.
And I like
me.
Yeah.
Is, I had my children at a young age.
That's amazing.
So
that's really amazing because she can live 2 lives. One when she had this just
my new life.
her new life. How old are your kids?
My oldest is 26. My son is 24 and my baby girl is 21.
And you're wondering how old she may be. I'm not going to even ask that question. Just know she looked like in her early, late 20s or early 30s. That's what she looked like to me.
So, that's one thing I'm proud of because I was a young mom and I raised them and, everyone's doing well.
That's awesome.
Everyone graduated from high school, graduated from college or still in college. So
that's awesome. That's amazing. Bravo to you, Mom. It's hard.
Yeah. So you can imagine the struggles that I had as a young mom.
It makes you humble too.
Very.
Very.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Yeah. I'm so proud of you for that too. And so one thing I wanted to ask you is how would you describe our practice, and your experience at the dental office for the team and, the whole experience of dental experience,
Well, like I said, it makes you feel very comfortable.
Yeah. Like
the ladies are nice and very welcoming. And then your energy, you're like the icing on the cake,
But it's icing on hair so soft too, though.
Yeah, but like it's so nice and clean in here. So, you got the massage chair. Like that's like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I can just be on my break and stop by and I want to get a massage,
What do you think about the gym?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The gym.
And the shower.
I'm like, this feel like a 5-star hotel.
That's right. That was the intention behind it.
It's really nice here.
Thank you so much.
You did a good job with all the decorations.
Amenities and
yeah.
So I wanted to. Have you read any book or any words of wisdom that you would like to share?
Well, right now, like I'm just starting to get into like the Bible and stuff like that.
Nice.
So yeah, one of my friends bought me a Bible for my birthday because that's what I asked for. So I'm just
the spirituality is your journey right now.
Yeah, it is. So I'm still learning a lot of things.
That is awesome.
Yeah, but I will be able to speak about it like probably in a few months.
So maybe I can ask you to come back and then share.
Yeah,
that'll be awesome.
That's what I'm doing now.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
spiritual journey.
Yeah, so just if your heart feel like that's what you need to do, you should do it.
That's awesome. Wow. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Look at that. Katrina and that spiritual journey, and you're the same thing. And look at what we attract, guys.
Yeah.
Like we're on the same path and frequency and energy.
Exactly.
So I just want to say thank you again for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for sharing the story about your implant and the procedure and how it was easy, and even like 2 days of just taking follow-up ibuprofen Tylenol. And she had her surgery about a month ago. She already forgot that she didn't antibiotics for 2 weeks, only for 1 week.
Yeah, I did for long. Yeah.
And she's wearing the Copyplast and everything is intact. So, and I'm excited to be restoring for you soon. Thank you so much Tashay. Of course. I appreciate you joining us at the podcast.
Thank you.
And stay tuned. Maybe we'll have her back after she goes through her spiritual journey. Maybe
I would love to come back and let you guys know what I've learned.
Of course. And we'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, you guys, for another episode of Tea Time with Dr. K. And thank you again to our special guest.
Having me.
Of course, Tashay, to come to our podcast. Stay tuned, you guys.